guys, welcome to Tasmania TV and another Halloween video. Today, as I'm hoping you can tell, I'm doing a vampire for you guys, and I'm also showing you my hair coloring process, so that's why you can't really see my hair right now. So stay tuned for the tutorial and happy Halloween! As you guys can see, my hair is pink now, so I'm going to start by coloring it green or dyeing it green. And the reason I'm doing this in the video is because some of you guys requested that I do that. But in order for this video to not become super long, since I am doing makeup too, I'm just going to do the hair thing really quickly. My hair is too damaged for me to bleach the pink dye away, so what I've done to get the hair as light as possible is to just wash it, like a lot. Wash the shit out of it. So the first thing I'm doing is bleaching my roots, and only my roots. I'm using the trusty Stargazer bleach kit for this. So I rinsed the bleach and it's done its job. And I also trimmed my undercut a little bit. So it's time to put some green on here. And the green that I'm using today is Alpine Green by Directions. I'm going to leave this in to set for maybe 45 minutes or something like that, and then rinse, and then style, and then get started on the makeup. Alright, so in order for this video to not become super long again, I just put my hair in a ponytail, but you can see the finished nice green hair color. So what I'm using today is Kryolin's Soft Putty. This particular one is a soft nose putty, but they have different kinds that kind of work in the same way. And if you don't have putty, you can use wax or silicone or gelatin or latex or whatever you've got that you think works for you. So Krylon Soft Putty, and I'm going to apply that to my face using just regular Mastix Spirit Gum. I also have a jar of Vaseline nearby because you do get stuck, your fingers stick to the putty, so if you put Vaseline onto your fingertips, then you can work it in without it sticking to you. And I'm going to create 3 pieces. First one is going to be a small one for the nose right here. And what I'm doing now is just taking some putty out and rolling it up into a little ball, and then sort of flattening that ball out so that it becomes a little sausage. And then creating 2 more that are slightly bigger. The 2 slightly larger sausages are going to be a little bit curved so that they can follow this line of my face. So the small one's going to go here, and then one larger one on each side. Kind of think of them as eyebrows. And if you do have eyebrows, which I don't, you're going to need to cover them up for this. Otherwise the glue is going to stick to your hair and it's going to be a nightmare for you. Get your Spirit Gum out and start applying it to the area. Once applied, you can either wait like a minute for the Spirit Gum to dry, or you can use one of your fingers to tap onto the area until it becomes tacky. I'm going to place the first prosthetic, gently pressing it down, and just leaving it like that. Then moving on to the second one. The third one. Now I know this looks super ridiculous right now, but it's gonna look better in a while. So get out your trusty little knife, or whatever you want to call this thing, that's, you call it a spatula or whatever, you can use the actual spatula, and then work on blending the upper edges into your forehead, into your own skin. We're only doing this for the upper edges, not for the lower edges. Sorry about the sniffles, guys. I have a cold. You also need to do this for the sides of the smaller piece in the middle. Blending it inwards towards your eye. Alright, dipping my finger in Vaseline. And then just shaping using my fingers. Right. Once you're happy with the placement and the texture and everything like that, it's time to start covering this up with foundation. To apply that, and I'm setting that with a transparent loose powder. Next, I am getting out my lip liners and just using one that is super bright red. So I'm gonna put this in my waterline and making the eye appear, well, distressed and sort of blood-filled and gross. I'm also gonna take this around, like down into the lashes, and then up onto the lid. And in order to keep this color from creasing, I am going into a red from my 120 palette, just to set that. And then sort of taking it downwards. After that, I'm going into a black using my crease brush. And taking that just below the prosthetic to enhance that effect. And then just blending it down. And then taking my blending brush and blending those edges out. So get your small powder brush or your contouring brush, and yeah, you can go into sort of any brown or black or whatever. I'm gonna go into some black and some red. And do like harsh straight lines. As you guys can probably tell, this is not a beauty makeup. Halloween for me is not about looking pretty or sexy. It's about scaring the shit out of people. Rather, if you leave the middle of the neck, kind of gives this creepy, almost skeleton look. Just shading down my nose to make it look slightly thinner. What remains now is a little fake blood. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm actually just going to quickly contour my lips with this red pen. So if you don't have any fake blood, you can just use your pen. And then I'm taking the blood on a Q-tip and just sort of dabbing it onto the face. And then last but not least, guys, the fangs. Can't be a vampire without the fangs. So I make my fangs from a plastic called Friendly Plastic. There is a tutorial for how to make them, so if you want to check that one out, I'll just pop the link below. If I forget to do that, then just go to my channel and search for Friendly Plastic. Obviously, if I was going as a vampire for Halloween, I would have done more stuff with like clothing and I don't know what I would have done with the hair actually. Maybe a hat could be cool. Sort of a, yeah, I don't know. Finished result. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more because more is coming. Happy Halloween!